Right, so this album, I guess, is pretty, yeah, I guess it's the most personal record I've ever been involved with, because I've written the most of it, the majority of it, or been involved with it. I mean, there's a couple of songs on there that I've co-written with other people, but the majority of it's all my own work. There's a lot of truth in it, you know what I mean? When you've got to do it on your own, you've got to dig deep inside your soul, you know what I mean? For what it's worth, is, I guess, the most Oasis-y sounding song on the album. So I think a lot of Oasis fans will like that. It's beautiful, got a bit of a John Lennon-y vibe. And I guess it's a bit of like an apology to all the people who have ever pissed off during my 44 years. But and then there's a song called Greedy Soul, which is good, which is a bit Sex Pistols-y, kind of really punky. And that's about all the people that have pissed me off on my 44 years. So it's a bit of a, you know, yin and yang kind of thing. And then what else is there? There's loads of good songs in it, man. Wall of Glass is a good song, wrote with Greg Kirsten. That's got a vibe.
Chinatown is beautiful, you know, it's a very simple song, but it's a really beautiful song. Saying things like concentrate on winning, forget about beginning, forget about the middle and the end is simple, but it's really stunning. Tell me about writing the song and what it's about.
We've done that with Andrew Wyatt. Forget about the beginning, the middle and the end, you know what I mean? I think just fucking be here now, you know what I mean? Just forget about, just trying to live in the moment, you know what I mean, maybe?
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned over the last 20 years. Don't make plans, you know what I mean? You're using the title of new album, As You Were, so much recently. What is As You Were to Liam Gallagher? As You Were for me, well, apparently it's meant to be an old military thing, a military term where the general would walk around and go, you know, like you stand to attention and that, so then the soldiers would go like that and then they'd go As You Were, and then they'd sort of relax and go back to their original position. But As You Were to me means like, because I've not made music for a long time, maybe 4 or 5 years, and that it means I've got a new album coming out, and As You Were means I'm back doing what I'm meant to be doing. So it's business as usual, As You Were. What is your favourite track on the album? What's the reason? Favourite track on the album, I reckon, for me is Greedy Soul. It's pretty Pistolsy, it's pretty angry, aggressive, but yeah, I like that. That's my favourite song on the album. And there's lots and that, but I think Greedy Soul, maybe Bold. I mean, there's a few, I like them all, but Greedy Soul is where I'm at the moment. For What It's Worth, it's a good song. I think that's going to be big. When I'm in Need's a good song. Bold. I mean, all of it. It's all, I wouldn't like to take one out, you know, pick one out from the others. They're all pretty cool songs. The whole album's great, man.